class, and welcome to lesson 3.2 on estimating products. So we've got this. The record for the greatest distance traveled on skateboard in 24 hours was set in recent year by James Peters. He traveled about 7.6 miles per hour. So estimate how many miles he traveled in total. Think about a good number that you want to round 7.6 to, or 7 6/10 to make our math easier. Because I don't really feel like multiplying 7 6/10 right now by a number. So what's a good number? Estimate how many miles he traveled. Jalen, what would you round 7 6/10 to? What would you round it to? Jalen was accidentally gone. Instead, Elias, what's a good number to round 7 6/10 to? What's a good number?
8.
Yeah, let's go 8. It's closer to 8. 5 or above, we go up. It's 8. So then what am I going to do? Am I going to be adding here? Am I going to be subtracting? What am I going to do? Who knows what I'm going to be doing? What kind of math am I going to be doing here? Jack, what am I doing? Multiplication. I'm going to multiply the 24 hours he traveled by the 8 miles an hour he went. So I want you guys to try that. Alina, what did you get as your answer? She got 192. Let's look. 8 times 4 is 32. I put the 2 there, 3 on top. 8 times 2 is 16. I add the 3, I get 19. 192. Do we agree with her answer? What do we think? We agree? Yeah, we agree with her answer. Awesome. So we see that. I've got a question for you guys. Is this more miles than he traveled, or is it less miles than he traveled? So we estimated. Do we think he traveled more than 192 miles or less than 192 miles? What do you think, Lennox? More or less?
I think he did less because we rounded up.
Oh, he thinks we did less because we rounded up. Marquis, what do you want to say?
I agree with him.
You agree with him? Ben, what about you?
I also agree.
You also agree? You guys are great. All 3 of you. Nice job. Yes. He thinks that we went actually less because we rounded up. Yes. All 3 of you. The ones who agreed. I know the ones who didn't even answer. Yes, you are correct. Since we rounded up, he actually went less than 192 miles. Since we rounded up, he actually went less than 192 miles. What about this, though? A new record was set later by Ted McDonald. He traveled about 10 1/10 per mile for 24 hours. About how much farther did Ted McDonald travel? What is this keyword? I'm thinking about this word farther. Because I'm not just looking for the answer of how far he traveled. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something specific. Ben, what am I looking for in specific? Leora, what are we looking for? Ben's mic wasn't working.
I was going to say you needed to add.
We're going to add them together, the 2 times?
No, you're going to add the mile and the hour.
We're going to add the miles and the hour? Sort of. We're kind of there. We're going to see first. Let's find out how many miles Ted McDonald traveled about. So let's find that out. What would I want to round 10 1/10 to? What would I want to round 10 1/10 to? Jasmine, what would I want to round 10 1/10 to? Yes, you guys, everyone showing me on your fingers. We're going to round it to 10. Because 10 1/10, the closest whole number is 10. So I know that Ted McDonald, for 24 hours, traveled 10 miles an hour. This is pretty easy. We know how to multiply by tens. We get 240. But is that what the question is asking us in specific? Is that what the question's asking us? Anna Jolene, what is the question wanting us to do now?
It wants us to figure out how much farther did Ted McDonald's travel.
Perfect. So how am I going to do that then, Anna Jolene? What do you think? Emma, what am I going to do? Emma's isn't letting her unmute. Oh no. Okay, David, what about you?
I'm not sure, but I think maybe one plus the
He thinks maybe add them together?
add the one.
Add the 1. What do we think then? What do we think then, Nathan? Subtract. So we're going to subtract the 240 and then we're going to subtract 192 is what you're saying? Lennox, what do you think?
I think we're gonna subtract 240 minus 192.
Jack, what do you think?
I think same as Lennox.
Yeah, you guys, awesome. We want to find, farther is asking for difference. And difference means subtract. So we are going to subtract 192. Sometimes I find it easier to add up to it to figure it out. Sometimes I find it easier to add up to it to figure it out. What did you get as your answer, Nathan? 48. Do we agree with his answer? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Yeah, we agree. Excellent. So Ted McDonald traveled approximately 48 miles more than our other dude. Here are some of the signs, and I want you to write these down in your book. That first sign up top, we have seen that. That means equal. Then we have the sign greater than, and then that other sign greater than or equal to. I put it in, the quotations mean that it's the same thing that was written above. That's what the quotation marks that are empty mean. This sign means about. That means almost, estimated, close to. It means about. It's like a squiggly equal sign because we're shaky on it. You know when you've ever been like, yeah, I don't know, and you kind of like wiggle your hand back and forth, side to side. You're like, I don't know, and stuff like that. That's why it's wiggly like that. And then we've got the less than and less than or equal to. Excellent, you guys. So I want you guys to estimate these amounts. 8 7/10. This is a dot. I'm going to change that one to make it multiply so that you can see it easier. The other ones are decimals. So we're going to multiply it. Anna Jolene, what did you round 8 7/10 to?
I just rounded that to 9.
What'd you round 2 8/10 to?
3.
So what'd you get as your answer?
27.0.
27 and 0/10. Exactly, if we're rounding it, we get approximately 27. So approximately, this is going to be equal to 27. Now think about this, you guys, with our thumbs up or thumbs down. Is 27, thumbs up would be higher than what our answer should be? Or 27, is that going to be lower than what our answer really is? So is 27 higher than what our answer really is or lower than what our answer really is? The couple of you who are putting your thumbs up, it is higher than what it is because we had to round them both up, which means that our real answer is going to be lower. Excellent. Miles, what about the next one? What did you round them to?
I rounded 42.6 to 43.
So you rounded 42 and 6/10 to 43. And then what did you round the next one to?
I rounded 37.2 to 37.
So then he rounded 37 and 2/10 to 37. Excellent. He got 1,591. He is correct. Let's do it really quick. 4337. Here. 7 times 3 is 21 right there. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2 gives me 30. Magic 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to add them together. 1951. So I get 1,591. Leor, what did you round these numbers to?
I rounded 9.6 to 10. And then 1.8 to 2.
And so what'd you get as your answer?
I got 20.
Woo! Yes, do we agree? Yeah. So she rounded them both up because we had a 6 and an 8, so we went up. Alina, do you have yours?
Yeah.
What'd you round them to?
I rounded 4.224. And 3.4.
Perfect. And then what'd you get as your answer?
I got 12.
Yes, we agree? Yes, because they both were below 4 and below. Last one. Samantha, did you round them yet?
I have rounded them, but I don't.
That's
have
okay.
The answer just yet.
That's okay. What did you round them to?
68 and 21.
68 and 21. Do we agree with her rounding? Yeah, because they're both 4 and below. And Samantha, what did you get as your answer?
Not quite sure if this is correct, but I got 1,428.
You are correct. So if we did that one really fast together, like I said, I like to put my bigger numbers at the top and my smaller number at the bottom. It's just a personal preference, but 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 6 is 6. I have to move this up because I got to magic 0 this baby. I'm going to magic 0 right here. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 6 is 12. We get 13. We add, we get 8. 6 plus 6 is 12. 4, 1. We get 1,428. Perfect. Let's look at this question. A greyhound can travel at 39 3/10 miles an hour. At this speed, about how far can it travel in 6 5/10 hours? 6 5/10 hours. So, Oslin, what did you round 39 3/10 to?
Rounded just to 39.
Yeah. What about 6 5/10?
7.
Nice job. We all agree? Yeah, she did great. And what did you get when you multiplied them together?
273.
Do you guys agree? 273? Ooh, that rhymed. Yes, if we did it really quickly, by the way. 7 times 9 is 63. So I put the 6 up there, my 3 down there. 7 times 3 is 21. Add 6 to it, we get 27. So a greyhound can approximately travel 273 miles. Approximately in that time frame. Look at this one. If $1 is equal to 5 8/10 Egyptian pounds, about how many Egyptian pounds is $48.50 worth? So we're going to round these things. We're going to round them again. So Ben, what did you round 5 8/10 to?
I rounded 5 8/10 to 6.
And what did you round 48 and 50.50 and 50 cents, I'm just going to say, too?
I just took away the 0 and rounded it to 49.
You rounded to 49. I dig it. And then when you did the math, what did you get?
294.
294. Those who did it, do we agree? Yes, we agree. If we did our math really quick, 49 and 6, we get 54. 6 times that's 25, 29, 294. Yes, so essentially, if I had about $48.50 of American money, it would be worth about $294 of Egyptian money, technically called pounds. How about this one? The Earth is rotating around the sun about 18 6/10 miles per second. About how many miles does it travel in 4 8/10 seconds? So, Jamal, what would I round 18 6/10 to? Ben, what do you round 18 6/10 to?
I got the
19.
You
That's
got
19.
19.
You round 18.
Next, excellent, 19. Anna Jolene, what do we round 4 8/10 to?
5.
5. And Jamal, you said you have the answer. What's the answer?
Because I just.
Lennox, what do you get as the answer?
You get approximately 95.
95, do we agree? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Yeah, we agree. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. 95. So, the Earth rotates around the sun 95 miles in 5 seconds. Isn't that crazy, you guys? 95 miles in 5 seconds approximately. Pretty insane. Try this one. The average walking speed of a person is 4 8/10 kilometers per hour. Estimate the number of kilometers you can walk in 3 hours. I already have one that I don't even necessarily need to do anything to. Let's see. So if I'm doing this one, I want to call Jamal. What would 4 8/10 be rounded to the nearest whole? Antonia, she tells me that rounding it is 5. And then thumbs up or thumbs down. Do I need to round 3? Yeah, 3 is already a whole number. So, what is going to be the answer then? What is going to be the answer, Clara? Yes, 15. So in about 3 hours, someone could walk about 15 kilometers, which is pretty cool. A king palm can grow about 2 1/10 feet a year. Estimate the height of the king palm in yards after 15 years. So let's see if I'm doing this. I want to know this. Alex, what do I round 2 1/10 to?
You round it to a 2.
To 2. And then let's see. I want to know, Harut, what do I round 15 to? Just 15. I don't even need to change it. It's already a whole number. So based on that, Antonio, what would be the answer of how tall a king palm can grow in about 15 years, Antonio? So many people know the answer, so I want them to answer. What is the answer, everybody? Go! Yes, it is 30, you guys. Excellent. So when we multiply 2 times 15, we get 30. So what about this one? Juno has $20 to spend, and she needs to buy 5 binders. Binders cost $4.29 each. Does Juno have enough money? So does she have enough money? Oh my gosh, Ben and Jack just called me out right now because, again, I was not paying attention to things. They pointed out that it says yards. So as the two of them pointed out, 3 yards is equal to 1 foot. So if this is feet, as they both said, it would be equal to 10 yards. Look at that. That's what you get for reading questions better than your teacher. You get them right. So let's go to this next one, though. So Juno has this. Does Juno have enough money? Let's think about this. I want to know the criteria and the constraint. We're bringing this back to science class, yo. What is the criteria? What must I meet? What must I accomplish? According to this question, what must Juno accomplish? David, what must she accomplish?
That means to buy 5 folders.
Perfect. Buy 5 binders. Excellent. And then, Ben, what would the constraint be? Yeah, the constraint is that I only have $20. Technically, Juno only has $20. So when we estimate, Jack, what do we get when we estimate them? What is our answer?
Well, I actually don't think you really need to estimate on this one.
He thinks we don't need to estimate, but what happened if we did?
If we did, here, can you call in somebody else and I'll explain
Yes,
what
I
did
will
here?
call on someone else, and then I'll ask you why, because I like what you're going to say. So let's see this. When I estimate these, Lennox, what do I get when I estimate $4.29? What do I round that to?
You get it to $4, but I also agree with Jack.
Oh, see, we're jumping ahead, though. He also agrees with Jack. We got this. So we round it to $4. And then we have 5 binders. 4 times 5, you guys. Jaden, what's 4 times 5? 20. Hey, awesome, perfect. It's exactly how much. Uh-oh. Jack, what did you have to say?
What I had to say was that you don't really need estimation because you know 4 times 5 equals 20. And if you know they have $4.20, if they cost $4.25 each, then you know she's not going to have enough.
Yeah, exactly. I see Lennox, I see
If
Ben.
you know how to do
Same
it,
thing.
it's going to be a lot easier.
Exactly. So it's that what we said earlier. Because we rounded down, our answer is less than what it really will be. So because we rounded down, our answer is less. So that means that we're going to be paying more than $20. She does not have enough money. So we're going to go to page 188 and do the guided practice. So we have 5 questions. Okay, we've got 5 questions, you guys. Jaden, what did you round these to?
I round 5.8 to 6. And just 4 is the same.
Exactly. So what'd you get as your answer?
24.
Do we agree? Yes. Lennox, what about the next one? What did you round them to?
I rounded 13.92 to 14.
2.7 to 3,
And what'd you get?
and I multiplied them to get 37.
Oh, maybe not. Does anybody know what it is? Does anybody know what that one might be? Samantha, what is it?
I got 42.
It is 42. Yes. Ben, what about this next one? What did you round these to?
I rounded 94.89 to 95 and 3.11 to 3.
And when you multiplied them, what did you get?
I got 285.
Do we agree? Yeah, so far. Okay, Jack. A grocery store sells American cheese for $3.89 per pound. About how much would 1 89/100ths of a pound of cheese cost? So what would it be? What do you round them to?
Well, I rounded 3 89/100ths to 4, and 1 89/100ths to 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So
Yes! Great job.
Good
And
job.
Anna Jolene. Greg has a 52 megabyte left on his MP3 player. He wants to download 7 songs that each use 7 9/10 megabytes of memory. He estimates that he will need 56 megabytes of memory. Is his estimate reasonable? So what do we think? If he wants 7 songs for 7 9/10 megabytes each, what did you round that to? So 7 stayed 7, but
I rounded 7.9 to 8, and then I kept the 7 as it is, and I got 56. So his estimate was reasonable.
yeah, his estimate is reasonable, and he doesn't have enough space. Great job, you guys. You did excellent. Your homework is page 189, numbers 1 through 10 all. Remember that if you do the front page of the extra practice, you can earn an extra point.